1, 2, 3, let's go!
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon guys. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are well. As it is Endometriosis Awareness Month this month, I am going to be making some more endometriosis related content and kind of taking a break from the whole easing into training after surgery content. That will resume though very shortly, so don't worry. And I know that that is endometriosis related, but it is more fitnessy related, to be honest. And I wanted to provide more awareness related videos and also some more helpful videos for anyone who may be struggling with their endometriosis. So without further ado, today I'm going to be talking, as I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, what to pack for your laparoscopy. So maybe you are going for your first ever laparoscopy to find out if you have endometriosis. Endometriosis, for those who don't know, is a illness where cells that are similar to the lining of the womb grow inside your body. They can grow anywhere, and it just causes so many symptoms that can be different in anyone. And if you want, I can do a video all about symptoms of endometriosis, but the only way to diagnose it specifically is through a laparoscopic surgery. So today I wanted to share what to pack for that surgery. So before my surgery, I had no idea what to pack. So I was looking at these videos constantly. And so I wanted to give you some of the things that I suggest packing. So this is actually from the list that I actually packed from for my surgery, and it's all ticked off. I don't know if you can see. As you can see, I've ticked everything off. So it actually is the list that I used when I was packing for my surgery. So first of all, you will need your phone and a phone charger. You might not necessarily be first on the list, and usually it is a day surgery, but if you're held in, you might want to take a charger so that you can charge your phone, keep up to date with your family and whoever's coming to pick you up from your surgery. I also would recommend therefore packing toothbrush, toothpaste, any medication that you need to take, because you may be kept in overnight in some places. I was released on the same day. Generally, most people are released on the same day. Discharged, what's the word? But you could be kept in overnight if needed. So for me to be able to be discharged, I had to pee and eat something and keep it down within 2 hours. So I was discharged. Okay, the next thing that I would definitely recommend taking is a pillow, like a pillow from your bed to actually use when you leave from your surgery. This was a great tip that I was recommended by someone close to me, was to put a pillow between you and the seatbelt to protect your incisions, so that the seatbelt's not rubbing on your incisions. Would definitely recommend that. Another thing that I did was I wore dungarees when I left the hospital. Generally I would just say wear something that's loose so that it's not going to rub on your incisions, like a loose waistband. But I wore dungarees so that it didn't even have a waistband, because I just didn't want anything rubbing on my fresh incisions. Alongside that, I would definitely recommend getting a nightie. If you don't usually wear a nightie to bed like me, I ordered one cheap off of Amazon and it was absolutely a saviour for my recovery. This was again a suggestion from someone close to me, and it absolutely changed the way that I was recovering. I didn't wear any waistbands for at least the first week. I lived in either a nightie or my dungarees, and then after a week I started wearing really loose tracky bottoms. But I would definitely recommend a nightie just to sleep in, because then you're not having a waistband on you and it's just easier and looser. Next thing I would definitely recommend taking to the hospital would be a pair of slippers or sliders or whatever that you have to kind of traipse around the hospital in. Hospital floors, you know, yeah. And if you've just had surgery, your blood circulation might not be the best. I remember having really cold feet, so I was wandering around with fluffy socks, compression socks, fluffy socks, and a pair of, I had sliders at the time, whereas now I really think I should have took slippers. So I would definitely recommend taking something for your feet that aren't shoes. I actually left the hospital in my sliders so that I didn't have to bend down to tie my laces. Another top tip for you. Okay, next I would definitely recommend lip balm. My lips got really, really dry, like most people said on YouTube videos, and I took lip balm with me. This just helped with just any uncomfortableness from having dry lips, and when you've had surgery you don't want to be any more uncomfortable than you already are. So take lip balm, it'll really help your lips. I think because obviously the tube and the air that they give you, it actually really dried my lips out, so would definitely recommend that. Along that lines, I would definitely recommend to take cough sweets or strepsils or something like that with you, because again, your throat will be so dry. I literally, if you go back and watch the vlog of me recovering from surgery, I was having hot Vimto all the time because it was just soothing on my throat, because my throat was so dry from the gas and the air that they put in me. Another thing that I would definitely recommend taking is pads. If they do find endometriosis and they remove it, you are likely to have either some spotting or just some bleeding in general. And even if you're not having an active period, like for me, I'm on the mini pill, so I don't actually have a period at the moment because of the constant hormones that I'm getting, but I still had a bit of bleeding. So I would definitely recommend taking your own pads. The hospital pads are the chunkiest things. It's like wearing a nappy. Just don't do it, and avoid the drama of that, and just take your own pads with you, because whether you're having a period or not, you're likely to bleed, and the last thing, like you need to use pads basically. You can't use tampons for that. Another thing that I would recommend taking is a book if you're a reader, or something to watch, maybe on your iPad or on your phone, and like headphones, because I wasn't actually in surgery until around 11, and I had to be there for 7, I think, or 8, and so I was sitting around a long time, and I read half a book in that time, and it just helped the time pass a little bit quicker. So if you're not first on the list, you want to be prepared for that and take something to keep your mind occupied, because you're going to be worried about your surgery. Another thing that I want to recommend is to stock up on laxatives. So I had Laxido, just because after having the anesthetic you will be constipated, and on top of that you've had surgery in your stomach area, so you do not want to be bunged up or straining or whatever for the toilet. Definitely would recommend taking laxatives right from the very first day of your surgery, and obviously do ask your doctor just in case it clashes with any medication. Last thing, I would definitely recommend you take your own paracetamol and ibuprofen. My hospital provided me with some, but I'm not sure that all hospitals do. Also take any painkillers that you may think you need. I literally just recovered on paracetamol, ibuprofen and a bit of dihydrocodeine, but not very much. So just make sure that you're stocked up on that. Your hospital may give you it as a prescription, but they also may not, so just be prepared for that. I'm also fussy with paracetamol. I don't like the ones that dissolve in my mouth, so I like the ones in the capsule so that they don't dissolve in my mouth. So if you're a bit like me, take your own paracetamol and ibuprofen and whatever you think you'll need. The last piece of advice I would definitely give you is to stock up on peppermint tea, any anti-sickness tips that you have. Stock up on anything that you think will help you to recover best. Peppermint will relieve the gas pain, and also keep moving, and that will help relieve the gas pain, because when you have a laparoscopy, to basically be able to see your insides, they have to fill you with gas, which obviously gets trapped sometimes. So you might experience some like shoulder tip pain, some chest pain from the gas being stuck. I just kept moving and it really helped it. Every morning when I woke up after being in bed all night, it was more painful than throughout the day, but I just kept moving. I didn't actually have any of the peppermint oil or the charcoal or the peppermint tea that I had. I think I had 1 cup of peppermint tea, but you might not be like me, so definitely stock up on it just in case. So there you have it. I hope that this has helped. If you're watching this and you have been for a laparoscopy yourself and have any other tips, comment them below because it will help anybody watching this. And if you have any questions, then please do head over to my Instagram at @SophieLDodd. It's the same as the YouTube channel handle, and I will be sure to answer any questions that you may have, or just comment them below, and I always respond to comments. So I hope that this video has been helpful, and I hope that you have a great day, and I hope that if you're watching this and you have a surgery date, that it all goes well and that you receive the answers that you deserve. So have an amazing day, guys. Bye.